All right, and it looks like we are good. Let's get this party started. Welcome back to another episode of Arctis. The next couple of Mondays for our viewers, we will be taking off as Arctis will be on a little break. We will return in mid-September. So, let's make this one memorable. We will not have Grabella tonight, as she is doing some friend entertainment. So our strong lady will be taking a little bit of a back seat as we progress through Vaelcryss Castle. In the meantime, let's do a quick recap, and we'll get right into it. Previously on Arctis, you all are currently in the lair of the Blue Abishai, Vaelcryss Castle. You have your friends to save that have been taken by the fiend. Sixsing, kobold now dragon, whose head is to be sewn upon a suitable avatar of Tiamat, and Roxy, the young priestess of Azrael, who has unique insight into Azrael's mind. But what you didn't expect to encounter was Azrael's now untethered personalities roaming around the castle, who have been inadvertently locked into various undead horrors. Is this a side effect of the slow Nervala is torturing the young deity with? Or a sign of darker things to come? Currently, you all have encountered a couple of Azrael's various personalities. Two of the younger souls, Sid and Timothy, were locked in a greedy battle over custody of a fluffy teddy bear. And the romanticist, the lover of fine arts, Ellie, the now banshee, really wanted you all to put on a romantic play as she is enjoying her time outside of Azrael's body. But you are not really into kissing zombies, and so, Rain, you put on a romantic show of your own, creating a momentary illusion of King Eris, and giving him a big smooch. This was pleasing enough for Ellie, and she gave up the location of the fluffy teddy bear, in which you gave back to the quarreling children. Now, after re-entering Ellie's room, her and the zombies that were accompanying her in her romantic rendezvous, and you have been exploring the adjacent rooms. In this one, that you have most recently entered, a large mirror stood against the western wall, briefly catching Grabella's attention. However, she turned her eyes away at the last minute, avoiding any consequences as the magical mirror flared into action, warning the rest of you to avert your eyes. You all are thankfully not sucked into the mirror, and hopefully proceed safely into the next room. Oslo, there is a door to the north, and inside the room is a rumpled rug, debris scattered from the crumbling walls on the southeast corner of the room, and enough webs to make your skin. There is the remains of a small glass cabinet in the northwest part of the room. And Kozlo, to your right, is a firmly shut cabinet that is in surprisingly good condition. That is where we will begin. Wang Doodle, you are currently still in Ellie's room, and you have discovered it to be empty. As Sea Swab and Rain, you two are facing away from the mirror, as the magic inside layers. Kozlo, you are debating whether to open the door or, I believe, investigate the nearby cabinet. The choice is yours. You may begin.
Do I not see anything? Like, I don't see any furniture or anything.
I think I'm not seeing a bunch of the stuff that you just mentioned.
Ooh, if you guys are not seeing any of the furniture, I'll ask you to reload. Sometimes there's a lot in this scene, and I had built it in-game. So there's like layers that sometimes don't load. I apologize. Apparently I am pushing this software to its limit.
Dock that.
So just make sure you can see what will be a bluish gray tiled floor underneath you. Where you can see the rumpled carpet, mirror, the cabinet, the overhead webs, so on and so forth.
Waiting for load.
Okay. Yeah, this one is a chunky one, and I think I might have learned my lesson creating all of this in game, because every unique item has been hand placed in here, and apparently the software doesn't like to load all of them at the same time, even if you have flattened them into a singular image.
I still don't think I see anything.
Yeah, I don't see anything either.
Is it time for the mid-session login?
I mean, I just did a restart, so there was no login. I see anything? I'll try again.
Yeah.
I see it just fine.
Okay. Yeah, it just might be a loading or a caching issue. I apologize. If you reload this time and it still doesn't show, I will ask for affected players to log out and log in. And I apologize for convenience of the map.
I mean, this is a carefully handcrafted piece of art here. I mean, sure. Is it, you know, is it making the server scream in abject agony? Yeah. But considering the current projection of technical overlords,
there you go, that works.
Eat it, server.
So it's just 1 in 4 players actually gets to see it, or 1 in 4 logins. So like 25% success rate.
Yeah, I as like the creator of the map, I've also had a problem. I've tried to do many things to get around it, and I think my answer is don't make the maps in Foundry time if you're going to add 10,000 doodads.
Which, like, feels like the whole point of, you know, the tool.
I know.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All the webs are height detecting. You walk under them.
Like,
it's about
cool
the immersion.
Idea, brah. But, like, if you can't make the doodads work, what are you doing? It is very cool. Like, I dig the layering effect of it.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Next time I will just export the base layer of the things, and then the top layer I will just. So it only has 2 entities. But I was getting this error when I was trying to compile the various doodads into a single layer, that it was like, you have maxed out how many doodads you can have on the layer, so I might ask the dev of this module, like, hey, what can I do to get around this? Because I've been trying to combine them as I go along.
I do see some, like, little arrow artifacting. Is that part of the map, or am I
That
crazy?
is part of the map.
Okay.
Yeah, the little blue triangles are for.
I will assume that they're blue.
Ah, right. Dark vision.
You know you're in for a good time when your DM is almost like RAM overflow exceptioning the server to make your map.
How many doodads can we place on this map? Also, how are you
Reach
doing?
out to the dev.
I've tried logging out and logging back in, and it's still loading.
Okay. Let me know when you are good. For the rest of the players, you can discuss what is happening currently and what you have discovered with these unbound, untethered souls of Azrael.
I can see things now.
Okay, great.
Okay, does someone want to fill me in on what all this is? They seem to be pretty familiar with like some of you.
It's Azrael's like personalities.
Okay. Now I've only met this Azrael like twice. How many of those are there?
I know the answer to this, but I don't know the answer to this like right now in my brain. And for some reason, the number 14 is speaking to me.
Sea Swab and Kazel, you can make me a religion check with advantage. If you remember how many personalities Azrael has.
I'm honestly personally very excited for them to just make it up and not remember correctly, and just really goes to show the Church of Azrael does not have good
I am
orthodoxy.
Azrael's one true believer.
I am Azrael's entourage.
Very medium believer.
Sea Swab, you know
I'm
exactly.
Azrael's very, very mid believer.
Azrael is very whelmed by Coslow.
Hey, here at Azrael, we're family.
Yeah, you just need to believe. You don't need to read the book. You just need faith.
I mean, Kozlo literally thinks he's a cleric, so.
Yeah, Coslow's always been kind of like the vibes cleric.
Sea Swab with a 28. You know there are exactly 12 unique personalities. And with a crit, you know their names exactly. While the children did mention them very quickly, I will go over them. And then you can relate this to Wangdoodle if you see fit. There is Alexi, who is kind of the hooligan. He makes constant jokes or puns. He's very rude. It's also quite independent. There is Avery, the vengeful spirit, who is prone to predictions of doom, incredibly irritable. Also, follows the ideal of retribution. There's Beatrix, who is a strange and aloof horse girl, commonly speaks in rhyme. Very curious, and just kind of lives and let live. There's Carson, the grumpy father figure, who uses colorful profanity. He's hot-tempered, but is rather responsible. The debutante Eleanor, who uses flowery speech and long words, but is haughty and arrogant, but charitable. Ellie, who you just discovered, is a hopeless romantic who speaks in a particularly high-pitched voice and is honest and craves beauty. There is Luna, who could be described as a PTA mom, who enunciates overly clearly, is very friendly, loves the idea of community. Marley, the drunk soldier, who slurs words all the time, is quite argumentative, lives in the glory of the old days. Rory, the stuffy curmudgeon, speaks loudly and is blustering, but is a traditional type of character. The two children that you've previously mentioned, Sid, is spoiled and often uses the wrong word, and is ponderous but greedy. Timothy, the other young one, speaks in a whisper and is quiet and misses the idea of life. And finally, the 12th spirit, Tanner, the serial killer, the one you avoid speaking about, unless it's in a whisper, is prone to whistling and is incredibly suspicious. It craves the concept of slaughter.
The one we avoid speaking about, except he's the only one we remember, so he's the only one we speak about.
Yep.
Sea Swab, you can do with this information as you wish.
Like maybe jot it down this time.
I definitely realized about halfway through that I should have been doing that.
Would you like me to just copy paste the same thing I've copy pasted over and over into Discord? Will that make you happy?
You can do that.
I would love
That's
that more
fine.
than anything.
That is fine. I will prove as not metagaming, since the Sea Swab did crit the religion check.
Just pages from the Gospel of Azrael just getting printed out for people.
Like I literally looked back at this because I had to look it up. This was all written in 2021. So
No simpler times.
Don't say I never use your character's backstory.
there you go.
In Sea Swab, you don't need to repeat all the names verbatim, but you can just say you summarize it, or you don't say the names. It is entirely up to you.
I'm definitely going to summarize it, but yeah. Alrighty, we saw, where is it? It was Sid and Timothy, and was it Ellie?
Yep, Ellie.
And Ellie. All right. Well, we got 9 more to go through to get through this nightmare here, and I have a feeling Tanner will be the final boss.
Whatever. would
Nightmare.
make you
Isn't this
suspect
like an affirmation of your faith or something? Don't you love this?
That's true. Yeah, sorry. Azrael has guided us here to greatness. Come on, gang. Let's.
Okay.
Azrael would not let us fail his tests.
Well, there's something here, this is the weirdly intact case or something, right?
Yeah, it's a small chest or armoire or wardrobe. Considering the rest of the room, it is surprisingly pristine.
Should we check in the weirdly pristine, conspicuous armoire?
Yeah,
Are
absolutely.
there
You open
like
it?
hats to denote that we're all part of Azrael's cult or something?
Do you attempt to open it?
Well, this really feels like something for one of
Yes,
Azrael's faithful.
I would
There we go.
definitely try to open.
Rain takes a step back.
It is
I'm
currently
trying to remember. Did we successfully put the rug over the mirror?
Yes,
so we
the
don't
rug
have to worry
is-
about looking at it.
the rug is
Yeah.
currently on the mirror.
Okay.
The armoire is locked.
Okay. I'm going to take a little look-see in the mirror here.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Sea Swab, there is an evil reflection of you on the other side. It reaches out through the mirror as you approach, as you peek underneath the blanket that has been, the rug that has been placed on it. The hand goes through the mirror, grabs the front of your coat, and tries to pull you in.
Ah! Save me.
Sea Swab, make me a contested grapple check. You can either roll athletics or acrobatics. Prevent from being dragged into the mirror. Okay. Sea Swab, you pull away, and the evil version of you, blazing red eyes, makes a step back and beckons you closer. Come here, come here. There's all the riches you could desire on the other side.
Why does the evil Sea Swab kind of sound British?
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we already cover that the mirror was evil? Did I miss something? Why did we go back to the mirror?
He just peeked under it.
But it's literally why we put a rug on it.
Sea Swab, what do you do?
I thought as Azrael's one true believer, it would be different for me.
Do you put the rug back on, or do you
I put the rug
continue?
I
back
thought
on.
I was different.
I thought I was different. I put the rug back on, and then I...
No, don't leave me in here. Don't leave me in here.
Well, maybe you shouldn't try to attack everybody who tries to come fucking talk to you.
Please, let me out. I promise I'll be good. I'll be good.
I'm gonna guess that that's Tanner.
Is your name Tanner?
You have put the rug back on the mirror, so you cannot see, and it does not respond to you.
I'll take the rug back off if you tell me your name.
Just come in and join me for a little while. It'll be fun. You don't have to worry about all of this death, destruction. Take a time off. I'm on the other side.
Sounds too suspicious. Not doing it.
Oh, you can hear the sound of coins jingling. Oh, how do I carry all this gold? Oh, it's so heavy. Oh, my lobster's too buttery.
Sorry. This is maybe some good question for the Azrael faithful, orthodoxy, whatever. But how important is it for you to reassemble all the bits of Azrael?
If you got taken apart into little pieces, wouldn't you want all your bits back?
Well, that's kind of why I'm asking. So, probably important that we also get the serial killer back, is what I'm asking. That was the
Probably.
implication. Okay. Are we sure that's not just like a strict upgrade? Like maybe, the serial killer's like a weird mole or something that you just would rather love to not have?
I don't know. What do I look like, a warlock or something?
No, you look like a cleric of Azrael. That's why I'm asking.
I just kind of go off of vibes.
Oh. Well, okay. Hopefully vibes get your deity reassembled then.
What about...
Let's hope.
Are we supposed to be able to see these weird triangles on the ground?
Yeah, they're just, as you examine them, make me an investigation check. You kneel down and take a good look. Well, at one point, these might have been valuable. They're made of pure topaz, crystals embedded in the floor. Now, they're practically worthless. They're cracked. At one point, this would have probably been a very splendorous room. But they're just for decoration.
I'm going to take a closer look at this one that's in the middle. Because I kind of can't tell through the spider web, but it looks like it's kind of glowing.
Oslo, make me an investigation check. There is a soft glow coming from that center piece of cracked topaz. When you squint, you can see the outline of a tiny blue key underneath the crystal.
Like, is this literally under it? Like, I can pick up the crystal and get it?
Yeah, you would just have to kind of pry some of the crystal aside, but yeah, the floor is definitely cracked enough.
Oh, so it's like set into the floor.
Yeah, it's like the crystal is on top of it, and the key is like horizontally flat against the floor.
Okay, but it's like attached to the floor in some way.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will pull out, I don't know, a giant fuck off crowbar from my bag of artificer tricks, because I always have the right tool for the job, and attempt to pry the crystal out so I can get to the key.
I love artificers. Because you have the right tool for the job, Coslow, I will not make you roll. You slam the end of the crowbar into the round crystal on the floor. You find just enough purchase in the crack. Give it a pry. The little piece of round crystal pops out like a disc, and there laying on the floor is a small blue key, ready to be grabbed.
I feel suspicious about this, but Coslow wouldn't, so I will grab the key.
Nothing happened. You now have a small blue key.
Okay. Does this armoire look like there's a lock in it?
There is. There is a small, blue-ish keyhole just underneath the handles.
Well, it kind of looks like this key I just found goes to this box over here. Should probably open it up, but I don't know, be ready in case something weird happens.
Rain takes another step back.
And I will put the key into the lock and attempt to open.
You hear a click, but then a subsequent whir, the grinding of gears. 3 more clicks, an oddly fluid sound, and then a pressurized noise. The doors swing open, and when you open them, you realize that the inside of this is incredibly trapped. There are vials of blue poison attached to a mechanism on either side of the door. If this was attempted to be forced open, it would release a very terrible cloud of gas into this room. The mechanisms go deep into the wall, most likely controlling the door that Wangdoodle is nearest to. But inside of the very, very trapped cabinet is a book.
Is the book still trapped in any way?
Make me an investigation check.
And I am nervous about this, so I'm going to go ahead and flash your genius.
With a 21. The book is on a pressure. Because you have now identified it, you can disarm it easily. I will give you advantage on your sleight of hand.
There's a book in here, but it's on like a little thingy that'll probably make this room suck to be in. Wangdoodle, you got something that can prop that door you're next to open just in case this goes bad?
I mean,
Ray
sure.
just leaves.
Yeah.
Well, how heavy does that book look like?
Looks like maybe a 1.5 pound tome. It is currently face down, so you cannot read the words, and it's kind of splayed open across this pressure plate.
I'm pretty sure I can just disarm this and then we don't gotta worry about it. I'm more worried that if I fuck that up, then that door over there, all of this is linked to that door. It's gonna slam shut and fill the whole room with, I don't know, something.
Well, if it helps, I can probably give you a safety net. Rain will summon her. The pressure plate is down, right now. So if you lift it, it would come up,
Correct.
and that's what would trigger it.
Correct.
Rain will summon her mage hand and set her mage hand on the pressure plate to keep it depressed. There you go. Now maybe try disarming it. So at least if you fuck it up, it won't immediately go off? Question mark?
Rain, make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. Sure. So got advantage on everything, so
Coslo and Rain. This pressure plate responds both to too much weight, not enough weight. And so you very carefully place your mage hand on it, applying exactly exactly enough weight to offset the book. Very Indiana Jones style. But if you applied too much, the traps also go.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to disarm this thing, because you're not gonna be able to hold that there forever anyway.
well,
Yeah.
I can hold it there until we're 30 feet away. But yes, please disarm this. And maybe I don't know if we want everybody in the room.
While they're doing that, Wangdoodle's gonna go over and just inspect the door. Look for things like weight, hinges, whatever he can find.
Okay, make me an investigation check. Oh, wow, we are rolling good today. There are tiny wires attached to the door that go into the wall to the north of the door jamb. Also, as you investigate, where Sea Swab is standing, some of the tiles look slightly like they can be lifted, as if they are holding a trap underneath. That whole hallway he is standing in is also trapped.
Oh, Sea Swab, I'd recommend just leaving. Just get away. If your instincts were to stand there, do not listen to them. Yeah, that whole thing's rigged to blow.
This whole place is fucking awful.
Yeah.
All right, Coslo. Do you wish to carefully disarm this trap?
Yes.
All right, make me a sleight of hand check with advantage. Okay.
I'm gonna use my last flash of genius on this.
Okay. With a 22, someone really cared about this book because this trap is surprisingly complex. Wangdoodle, did you want to interject?
I was just gonna mention, like, I have not been prompted for Flash of Genius for these, so I could throw mine to help if needed. I just wasn't seeing
Yeah,
a
I
prompt
haven't
for
been
it.
getting prompted for it either.
Oh, let me double check.
So I'm just using it manually.
I think Flash of Genius did. Double check yours?
It's totally fine if it is manual. I just wasn't sure if it was supposed to be or what was going on. 'Cause
No,
I know, like,
it might
sometimes it'll
be.
say-
I see it on my side, but if you don't see it, it might be just it's
Yeah.
out of date. So you can just check.
Yeah, because, like, I see it in the chat, but I don't ever see a window pop up.
Okay. Free up. And if you just want to use it, even if you don't get the pop-up, you can just manually track it on your. Pause those real quick. Alright, Cosmo, use your last flash of genius to help figure out complex trap. The pressure plate does respond both to weight put on it and weight removed from it. And these vials that are connected into complex wires in the wall are, well, honestly, quite impressive. You do such a good job that you do not blow up the vials, and you keep all of your fingers. The pressure plate is disarmed, and so is the trap connected to the door. The tome is now free to take safely.
I will pick up the book.
All right, you can double-click the book and pick it up.
The lock is out of reach.
Oh,
There we go.
Cosmo, do you take a look at the book?
Yes. Trying to find it in the bottomless pit of my inventory.
The book seems rather mundane, honestly. As you wipe the dust off of the cover, it is a tome that recites a lot of the heroic tales of various Illumi that you have never heard of in your goblin life. Some of these tales are more interesting than others, but they just seem like fairy tales or tall tales, meant to inspire other Illumi.
What language is it in?
It is in Elvish.
Okay. It doesn't matter because I can read anything, but I was curious.
Yeah, it is in the Illumi dialect of Elvish. An absolute.
Kozlo will give it a once over and decide that it seems like a bunch of elven fairy tales, and like as he's reading it, the rest of the party could probably see his eyes like starting to gloss over. He's like bored as hell, but he thinks it's probably important, so he's like trying to read it.
So we see Kozlo starting to fall asleep, and we definitely think the book is trapped.
Yes. He will eventually like just walk over to Rain and be like,
This doesn't seem important, but maybe it's important. I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know. It's a book about elf stuff.
Okay. Rain will thumb through it. Does anything jump out as elf stuff interesting?
Rain, make me an investigation check. You're flipping through it. The various entries about Illumi history all seem to describe them triumphing over the undead, or keeping the peace within their people, or, two young Illumi elves encountering a polar bear and being saved by another stronger Illumi. They're just all very boring. And they're all very specifically about the Illumi. No mention of the any sort of outsiders. They're just frost elf fairy tale. Both kind of glazing and kind of meant to It's pretty much the equivalent of like Paul Bunyan or like Rumpelstiltskin.
Seems like Illumi exceptionalism propaganda to me. For indoctrinating children.
Goddamn propagandists.
Although they do refer to the massive ice wall to the south of Illumi City as the White Gate.
Rain like flips it to the copyright page. Is this like published by Turning Point Arctis essay?
It does not seem to have an author.
That's even more suspicious. Probably one of those artificial infernal generated works, you know.
But if it's just a book of like kid stories, why is it behind all these traps?
I don't know. Why was there a shade in here who was really, really into having some softcore pornography acted out in front of her?
Whoa.
Just saying, this is your deity. Does anything about your deity make sense for having this locked up?
It was probably Luna's book.
Luna.
Rain, as you are like flipping through it, at least most of the entries do kind of revolve around the Illumi triumphing over the undead, or being safe from the undead, or like keeping Vaelcryss safe. Like, it is actually kind of propaganda. Like stories told to children in hopes that they grow up to not fear the undead that are constantly scratching at the what they call the White Gate.
I don't know. It seems like something maybe a ghost would want. I'm not familiar with all of your ghosts, though. Are there any children that need to be propagandized to amongst them?
Probably. That's the best thing to do with children.
Well, I guess we
I'm
hold on to it for
pregnant.
now. Anybody want to
is
have
this really
another?
something you have to deal with? Like, Wangdo's just like looking confused at the idea that you have to indoctrinate the younglings.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Kobolds
oh.
just kind of do that automatically.
I mean, in a way, like if you want to make the argument, yeah, we do it too, but through brute force, and it's much more efficient.
Says the indoctrinator.
Well,
Use
this
you.
has been a really
The one that
interesting-
broke free and went to school, thank you.
I want to break free.
This has been a lovely exchange of sociological ideals.
Have you guys heard about these new factions that are popping up, these political action cabals?
You have to have like a hooded robe to join one of those, right? In a
I mean,
as
I
you leave
hear
a very
that.
long battle.
I mean, I hear that, but you know, from what I understand, they like to hide in plain sight. You know, do a lot of things, don't take the credit for it. And I think if you just saw a group of people in hooded robes walking around, they'd kind of stand out.
Probably not around here. Actually, come to think of it, probably wouldn't stand out in most of the places we've been. Honestly.
Well, maybe we just take this once and maybe someone wants it for some reason.
Maybe. I mean, clearly it's some kind of a test. Or maybe there's just some mad spirit lording over this dungeon that Asta, who just wanted to, do it for the lols.
Are you talking nonsense about? I mean, look, I'll grant you the whole, elevated deities and things, but I keep hearing about this master dungeons thing. What is this? There's no way that. What do you?
It's the big,
No, there's no
it's like a
evidence.
fatalistic thing.
There's no evidence that kind of creature exists. There's no evidence at all. Sea Swab.
Does anybody want to have another go at this probably, definitely serial killer in the mirror?
Not it.
What? Now you have a problem with looking death in the face?
Honestly, I'm really starting to
Scary.
question these Azrael's faithful, they wouldn't even like do a kiss on stage for their deity. I'm not really sure the faith is there. Now they won't have a conversation with a serial killer trapped in a mirror.
Because it's not Azrael. It's just one of their personalities.
Well, that's not exactly how you've all explained it. It sounds like they're a fundamental part of Azrael, such that getting them back together is critical to Azrael's continued good health and good times.
Fine. Sea Swab will
Yeah, I
begrudgingly
thought this was a
remove
conglomerate.
from a safe like distance. He'll like reach out and like pull the rug away as like leaning over as far as he can to like grab the edge, and then as he starts to like pull it, he like backs up away.
Okay. Do you look at it?
Yeah, from like the side though.
The rest of you in the room, excuse me, all of you in the room see Sea Swab's reflection. He's hanging there by a noose around him. He sways from side to side slightly, his eyes bulging from the sockets.
Charming, this one. Sea
Huh.
Swab himself is not actually just spontaneously garroted and hung, correct?
No. Your Sea Swab is fine. The one in the mirror, however, more.
Problematic.
Are we? So we're all looking at it and we all see this. It's
Mhm.
not like affecting any of the rest of us.
No.
Okay.
Tanner, is that you? Stop fucking around.
The hanging Sea Swab spawn. You all
Oh no,
come-
it's
you all
Avery.
say-
It's Avery. It's not Tanner. It's Avery. Avery, stop fucking around.
No response. Continue to look at yourself hanging there, lifeless.
Is this because Sea Swab didn't get the extended warranty on the ship?
I'm gonna shake the mirror.
The
Just like grab it, like. "Urgh."
The mirror cracks. And the Sea Swab inside sways just a little more back and forth. As if it is being affected by being.
Oh wait, I have something for this. Hold on, I have to find it. I have to remember what it's called so I can search for it. Gaza will pull out his 10-foot pole and poke it.
The, the pole goes through the glass, producing a water ripple effect.
Oh, great. I think we gotta go in there.
When you poke
Gaza
the
will
Sea Swab with
recover
your
his
stick,
pole.
are they ticklish? Maybe try tickling them with your stick from out here.
I'll get a little bit closer, like right up in front of it, and extend the pole as far as I can to see if I can poke the dead Sea Swab.
You do. Feels amazingly squishy, as if it is in advanced decay. As you poke it, something jingles from its right coat.
Well, I think our option is go in there. Unless someone's got a better idea.
It's not the worst thing we've done today.
I mean, or we could just ignore it and just chalk it up as a weird mirror.
I mean, if this is anything like other weird mirrors that we've interacted with, like, what's the names? Narcissus? We don't want to break it, right?
Probably not. Especially if we need something in there.
Just in case.
Wangdoodle will walk up to the mirror and tentatively touch the frame to see if mending will apply to it at all.
It does. The cracks in the mirror heal up. And now you see in perfect reflection Bob's dead body still hanging.
I gotta tell you, Sea Swab, getting caught in this situation in 4K, not a good look for you.
Well, Azrael gives his strongest soldiers their toughest battles.
Yeah, so we want to go in?
I guess we have to.
Just to get it over with, Wangdoodle will stride up to the mirror and then jump forward with his feet out in front of him, perhaps saying a wah and a who as he goes through the ripple.
Alright, cue the Mario 64 music. You give it a wahoo! You jump through the mirror. It ripples like water. And suddenly you are inside a pitch black room. Hanging from an unseen ceiling is Sea Swab's body. Although it is much higher above you than it would seem from outside of the mirror. It is at least 20 feet above you. All you can see are the bottom of Sea Swab's boots as he just sways back and forth, suspended from an unknown source. There's nothing else in the room. No floor, no walls, just pitch black. Slightly creaky sounds of the tense rope.
Can I see the point where I came in?
You cannot.
Okay.
Can the rest of us
great.
still see him?
The rest of you see Wangdoodle looking around, and then he looks up. The view from the mirror is now centered on Wangdoodle as opposed to Sea Swab.
Well, we're not doing much with this currently, so we'll use a charge off of our Ring of Shooting Stars and Fairy Fire. And we'll use Fairy Fire on the hanging Sea Swab. It's probably going to give me the best use of light.
Oh. Okay. Various motes of light fill the darkened chamber and allow you to see out a little bit more. There's still nothingness beyond. You can barely even see the floor underneath your feet. It is like Vanta black. So now you do see Sea Swab illuminated grotesquely in 4K. He is in an advanced state of decay, long dead, his face crawling with flies.
Can you guys hear me?
You can.
We can hear him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, great.
What's it smell like in there?
You know, this is not a time where having a nose is a good thing. But the ray tracing off of the feathers, just stunning. Honestly, next generation torture here. Also, I can't. Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you.
All right, because I can't see you, which kind of well, it makes my escape plan a little bit harder.
Kaza will get his telescoping pole back out and make it long again and poke it through the thing.
Do you see that?
Wangdoodle, you see the end of the telescoping pole just come out of the darkness.
Whoa! Hey! What? A little warning next time. That almost went in my eye.
Kazla pokes Wingdoodle with it.
Hey!
You are poked.
This is not the kind of club I sign up for. Oh, Wangdoodle will grab the pole. All right, go ahead, get me out of here.
Well, just follow it.
Well, all right, fine.
I'm not gonna pull
Wangdoodle.
you out when you got legs.
I'm half tempted to pull him in from that.
Choice is yours.
Wangdoodle will walk back out, following the pole, just hand over hand, to get out of the darkness.
Okay. Wangdoodle, you stride through the other side of the mirror, feeling that icy, cold rush, kind of like entering Narcissa's mirror, as you are pulled out by the collapsible pole. Your scaly skin is covered in the equivalent of goosebumps. And yeah, you do smell like a lingering corpse.
Well, great. Did you get whatever was jingling in his pocket, Wangdoodle?
No, but now that I know it's not just an image,
so I can see that Sea Swab.
You can. And you also see your friend, Sea Swab, who's also here. He's quite alive.
Huh.
you look a lot better on this side. So, at the event of a paradox, I can make this easier by just bringing that Sea Swab over here. Now, will that cause some kind of paradox and, kind of, I don't know, potentially start erasing one from existence? Who knows? It's a possibility.
Well, we'll just stuff it back in if it does.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Sorry,
Unless
why do we
can't.
want Dead Sea Swab on this side of the mirror?
So we
He said
don't
there's
gotta
something in his
wander
pocket.
around in there.
Look, I'm going to be honest. It's really dark in there, and whoever designed that room really likes vaulted ceilings. Like I know I'm not exactly the the Grabella of height charts, but it's not exactly in my reach. But I could bring that one out here, and then the pocket is in reach. Or someone
Okay.
that's a little less vertically impaired can go in there. Either way, however you want to do it.
Kazla's just looking back and forth between people at this point.
Well, we also think that we need these ghosts, right? Something, so probably not leaving the ghost trapped in the mirror is a good thing, yes?
All right.
Oh, you think
So-
the dead Sea Swab is like one of the Azraels?
It's been approximately as annoying as the other ones, so based off of that pure conjecture, seems like it.
All right. In that case, Wang Doodle is going to point at the Sea Swab in the mirror,
Mhm.
and once locked on target, will then point to the space on the other side of Coslow, and we'll use my favorite spell.
Fireball?
The Sea Swab
No,
in the
no,
middle.
No. That's the bread and butter. No, my favorite spell, Vortex Warp.
Wang Doodle, you feel a sudden sense of vertigo. And the magic is reflected off of the mirror.
Ow!
Uh, You just vortex warp Sea Swap into like another space.
Ow. Oh boy.
Wang Doodle sits down, hands on his head.
Whoa.
Wang Doodle, make me a
I'm gonna need a
Constitution
second.
save.
You did it wrong.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Wang Doodle, you manage to hold on to your lunch, but barely. The room is spinning. You feel like your vortex warp your brain momentarily out of your skull.
Okay, so that plan didn't work out that great. Sorry. Good news for you, Sea Swap. No paradox.
Always good to not have a paradox.
Well, in that case, if
Okay.
we want whatever's in the pocket, we gotta go in there.
You said it was just how far up, Wang Doodle? But you could see it, right?
Oh yeah. It's still lit up. I mean, you can.
Like Wang Doodle just pointed at the mirror where the fairy fire is still around Sea Swab.
It's
Or-
rather
but I don't-
grotesque.
The
I have no
corpse
frame of
formerly
reference
known
how
as Sea
far
Swab.
down you were, though, relative to the thing that's floating there. That whatever that sea swab is.
You know, it was really kind of hard to tell. There's a whole lot of nothingness. Not really good reference.
All right. Rain will just step through the mirror.
Okay. Rain, you find yourself in the same strange wall-less, floorless, ceilingless back chamber where Sea Swab's body is hanging from a rope above you. Although there are no specified containers, the room smells horrible. You can hear the buzzing of flies. Sea Swab's face is dangling about 20 feet up above you.
As Rain steps through, Kozlo will like fold over the rug and stuff it through the bottom of the mirror because I don't want to lose my pole if something bad happens.
Okay. Rain also apparently some of the rug now is stuck through the mirror and is just hanging out of thin air.
Oh, well, at least I guess I know how to get back. Rain will just try to hover up 20 feet to Dead Sea Swab.
Okay. You hover up. And now see the flies. Hear the rope creaking as he swings back and forth. His jacket is slightly open, and his right pocket bulges slightly.
We will reach in with Mage Hand into his pocket.
Okay.
Rifle round.
Mage Hand. There are multiple items in here.
Okay.
Do you pull it out?
Yes.
And the first thing the mage hand pulls out is a coin. It looks like a gold coin. And as the mage hand hovers in front of your face, Rain, you get a better look. First off, the gold coin is covered in blood. It's fresh and sticky. But you immediately identify this as a soul coin. However, instead of the trademark skulls that are on the soul coins from the 9 hells, these all have a raven's skull.
Sorry, it looks like you say it looks like the soul coins.
They're like the soul coins, but instead of skulls imprinted on them, they have the imprints of a raven's skull.
All right. It's just one coin, though.
There are more in there.
Oh, I will keep pulling stuff out then.
You pull out
It's just coins.
another, and another, and another. They're all bloody soul coins. You get a fistful of them. About, say about 11 of them. And the last thing your mage hand pulls out is a small golden. This too
this
is covered in
boy.
blood. I'm sorry. There is also a piece of paper in his pocket. It is crumpled up.
Take a look at it.
Although it is splattered in blood. It says, I love his lack of innocence. I can't wait to meet you in person. Signed, Tanner.
Little shit.
Neato. All right. Right, I'll hover back down and try to step out of the mirror.
Okay, Rain, you step out of the mirror, but the only thing that comes with you is the key.
Rain kind of dusts herself off unnecessarily. Sea Swab, there was a letter in there for you, I think. I'm pretty sure it was you. Tanner's really excited to meet you in person or something. Anyway, here's a key. Maybe to that door?
Maybe. I'll take the key from Rain and try to open the door.
The hell you will.
The door unlocks. And Coslow and Wangdoodle, once again, you can hear additional gears turning in the halls, as if a trap was narrowly avoided. Sea Swab, you see a simple hallway in front of you with marble floors and the same kind of decorative blue tile along the walls that is found throughout the rest of Vaelcryss. There is a door at the end of the short hallway, and it is covered in dust. There is a single handle on it, and another small keyhole.
I'm gonna check for any traps in this hallway.
Sure, make me an investigation check. Don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Ready. You said there's a keyhole here?
Mhm.
Can I peer through it?
Sure, make me a perception check. It's too small, and there's some sort of mechanism inside preventing you from seeing through.
Alrighty, I will try to open the door.
Do you use the key, or do you open it?
Yeah, use the key. I'll try to use the key again. Ah, yes, more murder and death.
This leads to another key room. They're the same very Hold on just a moment. They're the same throbbing black veins that crisscross through the marble floor here. And there's a significant amount of glass everywhere. At the northwest corner of the room, it's a bunch of rocks and rubble where part of the castle has caved in. There's a rumpled rug on the floor that is covered in shards of sharp glass. A body in the corner looks to have been dragged and is half eaten and still frozen from the perpetual cold of the castle. This room is in extreme disrepair. But as you enter, Sea Swab, I am going to have you make a dexterity. All right, Sea Swab. As you enter, there's a sudden crack that you hear. And there's a large pane of glass lining the top of the ceiling. And you look up just in time to see this pane of glass come crashing to the ground, and you step back into the glass shatters against the ground, and sharpened splinters go everywhere. This glass was thick, at least 2 inches thick, and must have weighed hundreds of pounds. Anything that would have been caught underneath this would have been instantly cut to thousands of little pieces. The rest of you in the room just hear the sound of glass shattering. And Sea Swab yelping as he ducks back into the hallway.
You all right in there, Sea Swab?
Yeah, giant piece of glass almost took me out. After the glass piece falls, he's gonna I'm just gonna poke my head in just enough to look up. See if anything else is about to fall.
You do not see more giant panes of glass.
Alright, I will step back into the room.
Okay. Make another roll.
Oh man, I was about to be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Right. What do you do?
I'm gonna be looking up and around, and I'm gonna kind of slide along the back wall here towards this corpse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make an investigation check. See if anything stands out. Nope.
Sea Swab, you search the body. The body looks like it has been eaten. There are large animal-like bite marks taken out of it. And just because it's been frozen, it's like somebody's just been gnawing on a piece of meat for time. There is, however, a small golden band around one of the corpse's fingers.
I try to remove it. I should do that, but
It is frozen in place. You could give it a little oomph, but it might get a little...
I'm gonna wait for other people to come in. I'm just gonna kind of walk around this body here. I think it's sort of safe in here.
Glass crunches underneath your feet, Rain, as you enter the room.
Is there anything that sticks out in this room aside from the dead body?
Really just the copious amounts of glass in the body. Sea Swab, I'm gonna have you make me an athletics check if you want to pry that ring off. Or you
Oh,
can...
my athletics is so bad.
There are other ways to remove a ring from a body. I'll let you get creative.
Say less.
Ah, you cut it off. Sorry, that should have been a question. Do you cut it off?
Yeah.
Okay. You see Sea Swab pick up the frozen hand, drive his dagger into one of the fingers. You sever it neatly, and the ring slides off.
Rain is usually not like watching Sea Swab with any kind of a judgmental attitude. But after the note from Tanner, she's kind of like, never thought about it before, but I can kind of see it now.
She's always gonna play dumb. See what? As he slices the finger off. I would say I would take the ring and hand it to Rain to identify, but I guess I can just, if you want to just pick it up and identify it, maybe, or
You just hand me the fucking like severed finger with the ring on it.
no, I would clearly remove the finger, clearly remove the ring, toss the finger back on the ground, and hand it to you. I'm not a monster.
I don't know. Tanner seems to think differently.
Tanner really only has 1/14 of it, or 1/12 of a brain.
Is that how that works? I mean, I don't know
So-
enough about Azrael's rules to dispute you, so.
It's what I choose. It's my interpretation of Azrael.
Yeah, well, I mean, everybody's got to have their own interpretation of a good book.
Right? Yeah. Like that's obviously like you can't just live in harmony and not have war unless people interpret it differently.
Alright, Rain, you pick up the ring that was pilfered from this corpse. What do you do?
I mean, I have the souped up detect magic still up. Unless we want to spend 10 minutes, I can just give it a quick arcana to see if it's anything kind of interesting.
So he's just gonna kind of like look around, look at the body, look at the ring, look back at Rain, and go, "What else is of interest in here?"
Well, it's less about necessarily what's of interest in here and more about, I don't know how much of a time crunch we're under.
Rain, since you do have your detect magic up, the ring is exceptionally magical.
All right, fine. I'll start casting, but somebody should figure out what we got to do next. Rain will start casting Identify.
Do you ritual cast it or do you hard cast it?
I have to because I don't keep it memorized. So
Okay.
figure out what we're doing over the next 10 minutes. What's up next?
Okay. Looks like there's something over here.
Coslow
Is this-
and Wangdoodle, the entire hallway that this once was has collapsed in on itself, possibly due to ruin or disrepair. But it seems like most of the castle here is just absolutely collapsed in. Cannot go any further in. The
Well, we're
boulder-
not going this way.
The boulders, however, are streaked with thin blue lines that both Coslow and Wangdoodle you immediately identify as little veins of slow.
Oh, good. Not only is it collapsed, it's radioactive.
Radioactive.
Waking up to glass and dust.
Cosmo and Wangdoodle, do you tell Rain, who is in the middle of casting a spell?
Don't do that. Don't do that. There's slow in them there rocks.
Oh, that's not fun. Go
Oh,
over here.
right, so you probably don't want to use magic.
Rain will go to the very safe zombie smut room.
The
start
zombie
casting.
smut room. Excellent.
Oh, if we don't want to
I
wait,
can-
I just remembered that I have Identify Prepared and I have free spell slots.
Well, you can meet Rain back in the zombie smut room.
Tell you what, since I'm the only one here that's certified to handle slow, I could identify that ring, and the rest of you get out safely.
Right, I just remembered I could just do that.
Okay. Rain holds out the the ring.
You don't have to
Cosmo will
trade
cast
it.
Identify.
And Cosmo, use your spell slot. Excellent.
Said I have no unidentified items, so it didn't use it, but I'll just manually mark it off.
Yeah, that's fine. Cosmo, this is a ring that you might be a little bit more familiar with, just nature of Muckhome. This is a powerful ring of regeneration. When worn, you will regenerate hit points slowly over time. 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes. If you lose a body part, it will cause the missing part to regrow and return to full functionality after 1d6 plus 1 days.
Oh, I know this. We used to play with these all the time when I was a kid. We called them Ring of Choppy Growy.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to take turns like chopping each other's fingers off and then growing them back.
Oh my god!
Things got real boring sometimes.
I love a good game of choppy growy.
You guys didn't play Choppy Growy growing up?
Right. Well, I guess if Tanner ends up cutting off anybody's bits, we'll have this ring just in case.
I mean, it clearly didn't work for the guy that was dead on the ground with it.
That is true.
Especially because Sea Swab chopped his finger off to get it.
Ironic.
Well,
Maybe it doesn't work if you're already dead.
It doesn't prevent the choppy, it just institutes the growy, I thought.
I don't understand.
God damn it. All right, well, great. Awesome, excellent. Where are we going to next?
There was another way down this way, right? I don't think
There was a big fuck off door down here, but it had like lights or something. But didn't we have both kids? So maybe the kids unlocked it?
There is a door that has two runes on it. It is a double door, so there's one green rune on the left side, one red rune on the right. But when Grabella approached it, ready to punch it down, the runes had flared up. Magical light. However, Sea Swab, as you get closer to it, you find that both of the runes are dim.
I just want to say, for a point of order here, I don't know what you particularly had in mind, but I'm choosing to believe, as Azrael's number one soldier, that these double doors are French-style doors, because that's what Azrael would have wanted.
I like this idea. Yeah. They're
That's
French.
that's not relevant either way. I'm just saying, it's just some very nice French doors.
So if you knock on them, you have to say bonjour.
Bonjour. Alrighty. I mean, God, I don't like doing that. I'm gonna do the door. That's locked.
What happened to Azrael's number one soldier?
Sea Swab, as you
Everybody
touch...
knows he gives his toughest soldiers their toughest battles.
Sea Swab, as you touch the door, you hear in the back of your head Sid's mildly annoyed voice. Oh, I'm assuming you want the door open. Yeah, sure, I guess because we're friends and you showed me crafty minds, I guess we could open it for you. What do you think, Timothy?
Minds.
Yeah. Yes.
If you guys come open, I'll let you guys play Choppy Growy with Coslow.
These kids have had so much trauma and torture in their very short lives, and yet somehow 10 minutes with this party has dramatically multiplied it.
All right, but you have to say... what should the magic password be? I don't know. All right. Just say the magic word and I'll open the door.
Crafty Minds?
How did he get it so fast? Right. Go back to
He's just gonna look back
now.
at the group. He's gonna look at the group and just hold up a number one. Because he's number one.
He does the number one, kisses the ring, and shoots up to the sky for Azrael.
Shooter!
The door opens, revealing foyer. There are multiple Assyrian bodies lying splayed out around the ground, many of them in various states of death and dismemberment. None of them alone. There are two statues in each northern corner of the room, and one has crumbled almost entirely. There are a large set of stairs to the south. Look like they lead to out castle. The thing that you see, though, sitting on one of the stairs, facing one of these crumbled statues, is a knight. Figure is staring at the statue. One moment. He wears a metallic helmet that looks like it has dragon wing on top of it. And even from his side profile, see that there's no flesh to his body, just skeleton. His eyes glow with a baleful green light. The rest of his armor is adorned with skulls. A massive shield is on his back. And at his hip, he wields a longsword that is currently glowing with a equally baleful green fire. What do you do, Sea Swab?
Obviously I'm gonna insight check him to see if I know anything about it.
All right, make me an insight check. Sea Swab, what you glean from your insight is this person is visibly intoxicated and sways from side to side on uneasy In fact, as you sit there and listen, it sounds like he's arguing with the rubble of the statue. I didn't say anything like that. You damn idiot. How dare you?
Oh, Wangdoodle, looks like you're up. You definitely speak this guy's language.
Are you sure about that? Is it common?
It's drunk.
Yeah, okay, but what dialect?
Isn't it fairly common knowledge that two people speaking drunk usually ends up in a fight?
No, Liz. Sometimes you become best friends.
You know what? Touche. 50-50.
Sometimes it's sometimes you start the fight, and then after the fight, you realize that that's a pretty okay person. You know, we'll hang out.
So it's like 50-50-50.
Correct. See, you're getting it. These are these. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Just right in the back.
Oh, it's just
No, didn't mean to do that.
he's drunk.
Hit my
You won't
hockey.
notice.
No. This is how two drunks talking to each other usually works. One accidentally throws a swing.
Listen, I didn't ask you shit. The knight sways on uneasy feet. What do you all do?
Are we waiting for an introduction? What's going on?
I thought Wangdoodle was gonna go. Do I need to move out of the way?
Oh, sure. I'll just start walking closer, seeing if I can hear any of the mumbling that's going on.
And I said to her, "Hey, you can't park here." Wangdoodle, as you get closer, the decorative tile in the layers up mystical blue light. Wangdoodle, will you make me a dexterity?
Sure. These don't go poorly for me.
How did she have so much time to play so many traps? I know for a fact she's been playing insane amounts of EQ.
Oh no. Wangdoodle, you fail. One moment.
Sorry, why did it roll 4d6?
Cause that
Or is that damage?
that should be the damage.
Oh, okay.
Wangdoodle, did you make the dexterity throw? All I see is roll failed.
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I clicked on the
what I
3 dots next to on roll failed, and it just showed I rolled a 5. It was not great.
Alright, Wangdoodle. The crystals flare up with a mystical light. And suddenly, you begin to bleed from your eyes, your nose, and your mouth. And the blood drains into the crystals on the floor. You take 13 damage.
Okay, ow, ow, ow.
The drunkard whirls around. Hey, who are you? What do you do? Oh, you might want to watch out for that middle of the floor there, you little bitch.
Oh, thanks for the warning now. Wangdoodle like spits out like the last of the blood in his mouth onto the floor.
What are you doing here, little blue sleep paralysis demon?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? What are any of us doing here?
Yeah.
Like Wangdoodle's like the actual exasperation of what the heck is going on right now is just verbalizing.
I don't know. But I know I've been locked in a stinky room with a stinky horse for hundreds of years, and this is the first time I've been able to breathe some fresh air, and the gods know how long. I don't like horses. But I could really use a drink. Tell me, small sleep paralysis demon, got any booze?
Do I have any booze? You know, that is a great question to ask.
That's what I
Oh,
said.
it's that guy.
Hurry up with it.
Yeah, hang on. I think it's in my other bag. Just give me a minute. Does anything else explode, want my blood, and or create any other like arcane rites when I go get my other bag?
The drunk continues to mumble and murmur something rude about horses. I can't believe I've had to smell that damn horse for 100 years. I just want the smell of a good brandy. Maybe a strong
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone know anything about a drunk who was stuck next to a horse's ass for like a century?
Sea Swab, what was the drunk one again?
Marley.
Okay.
Wait, that's Marley.
Oh, you're Marley. Oh, wait, I am Marley.
Hi, Marley.
How do you know my name?
How do you know my name?
Small green sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah, how do you know my name?
You're Oslo. How do I know that?
I actually don't know. I was saying that to be argumentative, but then you knew it.
Shut up. I didn't come here to learn. I came here to argue with this asshole. He points to the pile of rubble that was once a statue. This guy
Looks like you're winning.
Yeah, well, I would have been if I wasn't so rudely interrupted. Now, if you don't got anything good to drink... He kind of steps forward and pulls out his sword menacingly. It flares up. Magical green fire. Then maybe I should just search your bodies for it.
Does anybody seriously in this party not have booze?
I don't have any left. I went through all of
No.
mine. I thought I had some, and I guess I didn't have any more.
Hold on. Let me search my inventory of everything.
Surely, even rubbing alcohol would work from, the artificer's bag of whatever the fuck they need whenever they need it.
I mean, I guess I could synthesize some real quick.
I have some very
I'm not great at it.
The fuck
I have
did
some
you
very
just say to me?
potent potables. Like, I have so many potions and poisons. I'm sure you can rig something up. I have truth serum. I have drow poison. I have acid. I have antitoxin. Ooh, what if you put the poison and the antitoxin in together? Does that kind of make alcohol?
I still have some of the drugs that Charlindra was selling 100 years ago.
Oh my god.
Okay, yep, add that. Let's add that to the stew. We got a stew cooking now.
Okay.
I actually have two different truth serums, in fact.
Listen, we're starting to get dangerously close into the field of alchemy. Not really my school, not my department. But yeah, we used to have this in the back in the college. We just called this hooch.
Oh, alchemy is easy. You just put a whole bunch of things in a pot. you die, then you know that was the wrong things to put in the pot. Easy.
Really hard to argue to that kind of logic.
Can the
Yeah, we had a whole
artificers make
school about
a
it, but they
crab
didn't last
food
very
troll?
long.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What's gonna be in the hooch? It needs to have at least
Would you-
one intoxicating compound.
Well, the weird arcane cocaine will definitely qualify.
Okay,
Okay.
love that for him.
So 1 part blue sand.
I have a potion of cold resistance. I have a truth serum ingested. I have an antitoxin. I have a potion of mind reading.
What?
I have acid. I have drow poison. I have another truth serum. Or a potion of animal friendship.
I feel like since he's gonna argue with us a bunch, the truth serum isn't a bad idea.
I was actually leaning towards the potion of animal friendship because it might make him like the horse better when we shove him back into Azrael.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Also true.
Not a bad option.
More amenable to being part of the horse.
Is this like in a way sort of giving Azrael an SSRI?
Wait, one of the other personalities was the horse girl. I wonder if that's the horse he's referring to.
I kind of assumed that might be the case, but yeah. I'm curious to find out what Christina's definition of horse girl ends up being, though, when we finally meet her.
Who knows?
Because if it's literally a horse, like a girl horse, that would be hilarious.
It's like a
It's
mermaid,
like a
but half
female.
horse.
It's like a female BoJack Horseman.
It's literally just a My Little Pony.
That would be
In which
incredible.
case, Marley is justified.
Well, is anything here sound... You're the hooch experts. Well, the closest thing we have to hooch experts.
Will it kill anybody? No. Will it taste good? Also, probably no.
Will it get him
Counterpoint:
drunk?
once you're that drunk,
Yes.
it doesn't matter how it tastes.
Exactly.
I do have some really tasty, delicious chef treats that Saithius made forever ago that I'm pretty sure are like 90% sugar. So that definitely moldy, but maybe just go around the moldy bits.
I wonder if Grabella had any booze on her.
I doubt it. Grabella didn't really drink much. She probably has pasta on her.
Like, literally on it.
Gross.
Okay, Rain's gonna fork
I-
over the potion of animal friendship.
Okay. So your concoction
if you
has
got-
blue sand and animal friendship so far.
I mean, the sand should do the heavy lifting as far as intoxicating because that shit was popular.
Was. Is there anything else you want
Oh.
to slip, Marley?
I could add something in there. This is gonna be super gross. I have deep well ambergris that's used for perfume, so you can make it smell better.
But
This is like making a concoction for Kozlo to drink on stream.
No, thank you.
Roll the wheel of weird.
I'm good.
Would you like some ambergris in your Hot Ones vodka?
Not only would that be disgusting, but that would also be the most expensive Hot Ones vodka in existence.
True. Sea Swab, this is generally used for perfumes and not necessarily for alcohol.
You ever seen Intervention? People there drink fucking mouthwash.
Stand corrected. You can drink anything. If you're desperate enough. There are 2 things in your hooch so far. Is there anything else that you want to add to the threatening Marley?
I mean, I have 2 truth serums if anybody wants that in, but I don't think it's necessary. So anything we want to learn from Marley, I doubt it.
I mean, we could, if we give him the truth serum, just ask him what we gotta do to get him to go back in Azrael.
Okay, that's a valid point.
I thought for sure I had booze. This is crazy.
It is genuinely crazy to me that you do not have booze.
I believe you all drank it all as you've been sitting in Coslow's den, living it up.
Yeah, most of
We
the
don't
time that we
drink
encounter
our own
booze,
supply of booze. We drink Coslow's supply of booze. That makes no sense.
Do you wish to add the potion of truth serum to the concoction? Yes, no, players?
I'm fine with
I think
it.
it's a good idea, but I'm also
Alright,
fine if
sure.
we want to save it for.
We have gotten so many truth serums. It's insane how many truth serums we've gotten, actually. Like, I'm not the only one with truth serum sitting in my bags, I know. And we've also just gotten rid of a bunch, because there's nothing to do with it.
Alright, well,
I
no-
also have a truth serum.
No
Yeah,
harm in
see?
throwing it in there.
I have a potion of mind reading.
I don't think we want him reading minds, though. If it was like a potion of, like, everybody else can read his mind, could be funny, but
Do you want another truth serum in there? I got one.
it's fine. I have 2, so I'll toss it in. It's fine.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to add before you offer it to the drunkard?
I think we're good.
I think that's fine.
Who mixes and who is going to offer it?
I think I nominate Wang Doodle.
All
on
right,
account of
senior.
him being
Okay.
the party drunk.
That's fair. Senior mixologist Wang Doodle, artillerist slash kind of alchemist, but definitely not really.
Look, among everyone here, I am the best alchemist.
Make me an Arcana check. If you fail this, you might lose the effects of one of the things that you have added.
Okay.
Ooh, that's pretty good. You add just enough truth serum, a dash of animal friendship, and all of the blue sand. For Rain, and Oslo, please remove those items from your inventory.
I already done did it.
Wang Doodle, the concoction swirls like a teal. What is that blue vodka or that blue drink that has like the sparkles in it?
Hypnotic?
Yeah. Wow. How did you know that so quick?
Jesus.
Wow. Yeah. You just get a big vial of hypnotic. It is honestly quite beautiful, but given the smell, it doesn't have that pungent tang of alcohol, but boy, howdy, Wang Doodle, does it sure make your head swim.
Yeah. Let's see.
I mean,
Wang
he's a
Doodle
skeleton,
reach
so he
into
probably
his-
can't spell anyway.
It's fine. Wang Doodle will dip a finger into the dregs of the pot and moisten the rim, reach into his spell pouch, get some salt, and just salt the rim of the bottle.
Ooh, now it's a fancy hypnotic margarita.
Help offset what's definitely going to be questionable when he drinks it. All right.
What do you got there, little blue sleep paralysis demon? Come here.
Is
that
Marley? You know what? It's great. It's got your name on it. Where can I step that I don't bleed into the floor again?
Just come straight across here with that little blue drink of yours. It's right across
if you're
here.
wrong about this, I'm going to haunt your dreams for the next 5 years straight.
Oh,
And I'll even be there when you're awake.
Damn it. Hate you, little blue sleep paralysis demon. Come here, give me whatever you got in your hand. Yeah, gimme,
Angel will walk up and hand over the salted vial.
He holds it up reverently. Look, it's even pretty. Just like you, little blue sleep paralysis demon.
He hasn't
You
even
enjoy
drank the truth serum yet.
He gives it a big sniff.
I have that effect on the inebriated kind.
That sure smells like something. Something I've never tried before. Well, bottoms up. He tips it to his skeletal jaw, and you hear glug, glug, glug. Most of your concoction just goes spilling down the empty remnants of his throat. But he seems sated, and he makes the smacking sounds with whatever is left of his rotting lips. It's got a kind of spicy to it. It's a little quite nice. Yeah, well, that'll do. For now. Alright, little sleep paralysis demon and friends. What do you want from old Marley? I don't just stand there all slack-jawed and googly-eyed. I know I'm a sparkling, handsome, dapper lad.
We would like.
I mean, what do you?
Go ahead.
No. Just what did you guys want from him? Now that he's over here.
Sorry, I was chewing.
You know what's going on with, like, you and the rest of Azrael and what's going on in here?
Yeah. That whole den of thieves, miscreants, horses. Ugh. It's nice to be out for a little bit. That old taste of some good hooch. But they won't let me back in the dining room after incident. I really just wanted some of that Syrian ice grape wine they got holed up in there. They won't let me have it. They say I get angry when I get drunk. I say I just get real truthful. Anyway, I'm not allowed back in the dining room. You know, the incident. I'm not gonna go hang out with that damn horse girl anyway. Can't stand the stench of her beast. Anyway, I don't want to go back in that Azrael. Not until I have some of that ice grape wine. Maybe you, my little sleep paralysis demons, you could go get it for me. Eleanor's got it. She's kinda being a bitch.
Whoa. Can't use that kind of language.
Well, she is. I've just said the truth. being a little cunty.
Oh dear, this might have gone terribly.
I called her
No,
that
don't
once.
worry. We gave him a truth serum, so... Oh, wait, never mind. I see the problem now.
All she cares about is her damn party. All she wants to do is have a party. I guess I can't blame her. All I want to do is just have some good booze. Why can't she give Marley just a drink of booze?
Marley, which direction is Eleanor?
Yeah, Eleanor's in the damn dining hall to the west. And, that damn horse girl, and I ain't going in there, by the by. She's in this here door to the north.
Oh, neat. Do you know if there's anybody? Did anybody go out of the castle to the south?
No. Can't even open that door. There's like 1,000 bodies piled up against it. Would take, well, a small army to get that thing open. Stinks to high heaven. Plus, if you try and put your ear to the door, all you hear is screaming. It seems nicer in here with my friends, Rocky? He points to one statue. Rocky 2. Points to the other statue. Shut up, Rocky 2. I didn't ask you for shit.
Okay.
Well, I guess maybe we go to the west first then and see what Eleanor wants. Yes?
What's the deal with all the bodies, by the way?
Kazel like points around the room at all the big, massive blood splatters and shit.
Yeah, kinda gruesome, ain't it? I didn't do it if that's what you're inferring. They were like that when I got here. He kind of trails off. Woke up. And then I wasn't with all the others. Tell you the truth, I don't know how I got here.
You don't think Tanner did it, do you?
If he did, I'd have to be real sneaky about it. Judging from the state of decay, these things have been dead long before we got here.
Oh, Marley, have you happened to see a large white dragon or perhaps slightly smaller white kobold shaman lady? Or a small goblin girl who's honestly a little unsettling?
Seen? No. Heard? Hell yeah. Hear something screaming, echoing through the halls, like some sort of giant monster roaring. Ain't no horse. Like I ever
That
heard
definitely
before.
narrows that down.
Anyway, I can't
Which-
investigate it either.
Which direction was that?
He points to the north. But, well, when it starts screaming, you can hear it all through the hallways. Been quiet for a while, though. Could be worrisome. And not. I don't know.
And no little goblin girl.
He points to Coslow. That one? Pretty little,
I'm a lady!
green sleep paralysis demon?
I'm pretty!
You know, that actually suddenly makes a lot more sense why you're always concerned that you're pregnant, Coslow.
Marley's baleful green eyes squint slightly. I can't tell if you're a fella or a missus. He kind of sways back and forth on his feet. Whatever.
Depends on the mood,
Great
really.
stuff. He goes back over to the statue. Now, what did I tell you about interrupting me when I have guests? Damn dirty statue. Marley returns to arguing with the pile of boulders.
Right, we're going to go see what Eleanor wants.
All right.
Remember to walk around the... No, right through the middle, Cosmo!
I slightly
Cosmo.
forgot about that.
Cosmo, make me a dexterity save, please.
It's like when you have, like, the toddler at the fucking park or something, just, like, runs straight off the fucking slide.
Whee! Kazo, you take 15 points of necrotic damage as you walk over the blood-sucking crystals.
Ow!
Blood begins to leak from your eyes, nose, and ears. As the trap takes what it is owed. Oh yeah, watch out for that angry mosaic. Oh, here, since you were nice enough to give me something I never had before, don't forget about old Marley. Marley wants some ice grape wine. And then I'll be nice enough to go back into Azrael. Horse or no. He opens the door for you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I was in a very philosophical argument with Rocky 2.
Okay.
Hallway opens up to, another very long hall filled with death. Bodies continue to line the walls, impaled there by massive icicles. It looks like there is a large hallway that opens up to the north at the end of the hall, and two smaller doors south.
All right. Great.
If this
So
side is similar... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, this looks kind of more of the same.
Yep, so if I was Eleanor, I would probably be in the larger room, which is probably to the north, right? For my dinner party.
Yeah, these...
But we can check each of these doors in turn if we'd like.
I mean, these look normal sized. When they say horse girl, do they mean, like, humanoid with horse features? Or equinoid with like, normal features?
Well, she was north, actually, from the previous room, so I don't think we have to worry about her being in any of these rooms. But very good question. I suppose it'll be interesting to find out when we meet her.
Yeah. 'Cause, you just never share nowadays. There's an odd amount of rubble next to these bodies. Wangju is going to give him a cursory look over for anything of note.
Make me an investigation check. The wall
I
is...
saw that one.
The wall is suspiciously worn here, but the thing that kind of stands out is the closer that you get to this end of the hallway, the more that you know that there is more soot on the floor here. Perhaps there was some sort of fire.
Is Eleanor like... I know this is going to sound weird because we're talking about Azrael, but was Eleanor particularly, like, fire imbued at all? I'm seeing elements of a fire here. Okay.
So continue down the
Fire
hallway.
unrelated. Sorry.
I mean, if she's putting on a dinner party, maybe she's not a very good cook.
I need all of you to make me a perception check, please.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm not leaving this to fate. I'm going to Flash of Genius my perception roll.
Okay.
Your perception roll of 9.
Yeah, we're going to turn that into a 14.
Okay. For Coslow and Wangdoodle, who are a little bit... Wangdoodle, to the south is where the burned smell is strong. Coslow, you catch a whiff of rotten meat. Rain, there is the distinct smell of both rotting meat and burnt food coming from this hall. For Sea Swab, you get about the same as Rain.
Well, that's gonna be awesome. I'm sure there's horrors waiting behind each of these doors.
Maybe the rotting flesh is the horse girl.
Oh, like Christina took the idea of horse girl and was like, but what if horsemen of the apocalypse?
I was
But
like
like-
Animal Farm.
The fucking horse girl of the apocalypse. The 4 horse girls.
Well, do we want to see what horrors in the double door up here? Probably Eleanor. Probably making a very delicious dinner party spread, I'm sure.
Based on what
Yeah, I
I'm
think-
smelling, I'm... Sorry, Council?
I was gonna say, I agree. I think that door first.
All right.
Rain, the smell
Yeah,
of rot gets stronger as you approach this door.
What else do we need to know about Eleanor, Sea Swab?
Eleanor. She likes charity, but she's very arrogant, and she's sort of like a debutante. Good old Southern Belle. At least that's according to my notes. I've never actually heard Eleanor's voice, but that's what I'm going to assume.
All right. Well, if that's the case, we should probably knock then, right? Be polite.
I do declare.
Ooh, you should definitely introduce us with your voice. Sure, it'll go over well.
Yes,
What-
I love being the voice of my queen.
Rain politely knocks on the door. Well, you're being the voice of your deity now, too. Rain knocks politely on the door. Rap, 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 rap.
1 moment.
What if it's like one of those movies where like they answer the door thinking they were getting a pizza, but they don't have money to pay?
I'm not familiar with that type of literature, Sea Swab.
Sure you are. It was in one of the rooms back there with all the smut.
It doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if you don't have the money for the order, why'd you order it? And they're just going to turn around and take it with them.
They pay in other means.
Sea Swab, make me a perception check.
What do you mean, Sea Swab? What do you mean?
Some of you need to get out more and join up with a group of dwarf sailors, and you understand me. Sorry, what you said? Perception?
Perception, please. Oh.
Nope.
Uh,
Listen, I'm too focused. I'm too focused on other things right now.
That's like saying Kozlo is supposed to like take things other than coin at Kozlo's den. Like, what then?
It's because the people. How do I explain this to you? The people.
The people.
The person ordering knows that the other party has a high probability of being interested in alternative forms of payment.
You said more, somehow said exactly the same amount.
How much am I allowed to swear on stream?
You can swear. Just know there are no slurs allowed. It says your only restriction.
If it's a hot girl, she'll fuck you instead of paying you.
Oh my God, Sea Swab, you can't say that.
Like my Christian crafty mind server.
Did he just say
more
that
delicate.
as soon as Prissy and proper Eleanor opens the door?
So opens the door. If they're hot enough, they'll fuck you. Oh, hi.
Hope she's in a robe.
Excuse me. There is a lovely vampire woman standing in front of you. Her hair is intricately done, and her face is flawless. She looks like a statuesque supermodel. She looks at you with blood-red eyes, her nose kind of upturned and her lips curled into a frown. She is wearing very, very finely crafted clothing. Clothing of a noble or some sort of high-ranking debutante. She brushes off her skirts and looks down her nose at you. You're not even gonna come in here and announce yourself properly.
She's all like bright red from being caught with what he said. I do apologize, ma'am. I let my lesser instincts get the better of me from my old life.
How uncouth. Well, don't just stand there dawdling. Come in and announce yourself properly.
God, I can't believe we're in Gone with the Wind.
This is
Wait,
the best
Kozlo
use
has
of
the perfect
mimicry.
voice for this.
I think I unattuned the hat.
What?
I didn't know it was tied to a hat.
She scoffs as Sea Swab
It's not
enters without a
typical.
proper introduction.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ma'am, my name is Sea Swab. I here am the master of ships for the great land of Madronox. Behind me here is our lovely Queen Rain, the one and only master of basically all of Madronox.
Rain does a very slight curtsy, expecting her to return it in a much grander form.
Eleanor
look back.
bows with sweeping skirts splayed off to the side. Ah, royalty in my court. It is an honor.
Yes, of course, it is a pleasure to meet you.
I am Countess Eleanor. Surely you've heard of me.
Sea Swab's gonna look at Rain like absolutely, or through the telepathic. Absolutely, you've heard of Countess Eleanor. Wink, wink.
Oh, Rain gestures to Sea Swab to speak for her.
Countess Eleanor. Of course, our Queen Rain has heard of you. She is fully aware of all of the great nobles of this land. You being amongst the noblest.
I'm flattered. And who are the rest of your friends with you?
Next we have here, Master of Corn, proprietor of Kozlo's Den and the Olive Garden. When you're here, Coslow, a green finger.
Kozlo will like try to do the Southern gentleman Kozlo voice, but like he doesn't have the hat, so he can't get into character. So
Also, I
don't
imagine
know how this
Coslow,
is
like
gonna go.
you know when like a Southern gentleman goes to like bow and he does like the little like hand roll. Imagine Coslow doing like 20 of those.
Yeah.
Oh, a little businessman.
Well, I surely do declare that hello.
Hello.
And then finally, we have our Master Artificer and Chief Engineer, Huang Doodle. And I'm really going to emphasize that. Huang Doodle.
Well, welcome, Wang Doodle.
My name is William H. Wangdoodle. At your service.
It's so nice to have a competent gentleman around the house. Well, now that you've introduced yourself, Papa-like, please, we were just about to have a spot of tea, she says with a grimace. She gestures to the very large dining table. On top of it is a lot of meat, but it's not the good kind of meat. There are bits and pieces of rotting flesh and chopped up bodies. Dismemberment, guts, and gore. There's also some halfway decent cuts of meat from presumably other questionable sources. Eleanor smiles, showing a length of fangs. Forgive
Just
me.
like Ma used to make.
I wasn't expecting guests. She pulls out a chair for you. The chair is literally broken, beyond repair. It crumbles in her hands, but she pulls it out anyway. And she gestures to it with that fanged smile as she pretends that everything is okay. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Why, thank you so much, Countess. Looks back at the group. All right, we got a little Shutter Island situation going on here.
No, it's fine. You got this. Keep going.
Oh, and please, Your Majesty. She gestures to the very obviously broken seat.
Rain will cast Mending on the seat to make it at least serviceable.
Oh, okay. Rain, you fix the seat, and it suddenly becomes fixed. Eleanor collapses in delight. Oh, how delightful.
Over the telepathic bond. Sea Swab, don't forget to ask that your queen has heard wonderful things about the whatever fucking grape wine of the region.
My dearest Countess Eleanor, my Queen Rain has heard many a great tale about the regent wine of this here area. Might you have any knowledge or perhaps a sample of such wine?
Oh, I do, but I swear I am quite low. But maybe we can make an arrangement. Go on, have a seat. She gestures to Wangdoodle and Coslow. Don't just stand there in the doorway. It's quite rude.
Countess, while they take those seats, might I ask, do you find yourself more of a fancy of clothes, or do you have another personal type of craft that you yourself prefer to partake in?
Why, I just prefer the fine art of conversation. All I've wanted was just a nice dinner. And I can't even get that. Looks down at the table. This isn't quite right. This isn't what I wanted at all. That's all we can get.
Good help is hard to find. I do agree. I'm sorry. I have not had the pleasure of meeting these two gentlemen across the table from here.
Oh, forgive me. These are my other guests. She gestures to the person sitting in the middle. It is a dour-looking woman with greasy black hair, pale skin, and tattered clothing. She's rocking back and forth on her chair, and she is muttering to herself. Wang Doodle and Coslo, since you are closest to this person, make me a perception check.
Nice.
The mutterings. Oh, the mutterings of a mad person. It's just gibberish. She's not much for conversation.
For the record, I'm using mimicry for my accent.
Okay. Yeah, she does not question your accent at all.
Okay.
Well, since they're not going to properly introduce themselves, Avery. Avery continues rocking back and forth on the chair, muttering. Still cannot hear what she is saying. Yes, well, my dinner guests are, there's Avery, and then that gentleman, that dapper gentleman on the very, the last part of the table, the end of the table, that's Rory. Rory,
Hello?
he,
Lady, gentlemen, and Sea Swab will give a bow.
Rory just kind of turns up his nose and makes a displeased noise. His dark brown hair is slicked back, and it shows his prominent ears. He also has blood red eyes, similar to Eleanor, and is dressed in the clothing of a count or a high noble. And as he sneers, one lip curling up, you can see a fang as well. He appears to also be a vampire. Eleanor sighs. Well, now this is a little bit more populated for a nice dinner party, but my offerings are just not up to par. She gestures to the table. This is really all we could find. All this frozen meat. It's not even good meat. It's all ice burned. She kind of pokes at one of the dismembered legs, disdainfully with a fork.
Well, that's all right.
Oh my god, I was going to say something and it immediately evaporated from my brain.
Well, that's all right. Ain't the point of a party like this more about the social gathering anyway?
Well, yes, but my guests are being frankly quite rude. Doesn't seem like they're happy being guests. Avery over there, all she does is rock back and forth and mutter, and all she does is just say the most nasty, creepy things. Can't even hold a good conversation. Rory, well, he's just perpetually unhappy, aren't you, Rory? Rory kind of also pokes at the meat on the table with a fork. This isn't the fanciful dinner I was promised, Ellen. I know, I'm working on it. Don't complain in front of our guests, it's rude. Ugh. Even touch any of this. So see, we can't have a nice party if the guests aren't even gonna eat the food. I mean, would you eat this? She gestures to the offal that is all over the table.
Well, I'm not too sure about where y'all come from, but back home, it is considered rude and not following tradition to not at least partake in some of the food.
I agree wholeheartedly, but I can't get them to touch a lick of what's on here. Plus, well, all of our other friends have gone and just mucked off around the castle. Everyone's scattered to the winds. I just can't get a good old-fashioned dinner with good conversation, everybody gathered around, sharing stories. It's all ruined. It's all ruined. She pulls out a handkerchief from her cleavage and dabs at her eyes. She is not crying, but she's making a good effort to look like she is in dismay. Wait, I have a fantastic idea. Why don't you go talk to our chef? See if they can make us something suitable for royalty. Something better for a fancy dinner party.
All right, where's the chef?
Oh. She points to the south. You can go just talk to Luna. She's in the kitchen.
Yeah, all right.
Kazel will start heading that way.
Wait, which one's that one? Let me try that again. Which one? Why can't I talk? Which one's the kitchen?
Just directly to the south.
Oh, okay. Where the burning smell came from. Hang on, Caslo.
Kaza, the smell of something burning is so strong here.
I'm pretty sure this whole place is on fire.
After seeing what's on the dinner table, it's not a bad option.
No, it's not on fire. It just smells.
The kitchen is full of smoke.
Never mind, it's on fire.
Kozlo, as you enter the kitchen, and you turn to see where the smoke is emanating from, something turns. You have never seen anything like this. It appears to be a massive head, devoid of a body, with a singular blazing red eye in the middle of the skull. Its fanged maw is ferocious, full of rows of sharp teeth. Its bony skull protrudes with spikes and tentacles that have eyeballs on the top of the eye stalks also whirl around curiously as you enter. And the beast, whatever it is, lets out a hideous roar. Oh, sorry, I had something in my throat.
Hello?
Oh, hello.
Are you the cook?
The eyeball looks visibly sad and kind of rotates down to the ground. Yep. Sure am. What can I make for you?
Eleanor and the rest of them are looking for, food that, a people would eat.
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
I want to be clear about something when I'm talking about people food. I mean food that is intended for consumption by people, not made out of people?
What's the difference?
Well, according to some people, there isn't one, but those people are wrong, so... Like steak and eggs and biscuits and not people.
The massive beholder kind of thumps up against the stove, and opens up one of the drawers, just by kind of shaking the stove a little bit. There's a couple body parts in there, and what she does is the eye begins to glow, and it makes a very distinct humming sound. And then she just lasers it. Whatever meat was in the oven goes from being frozen to being completely obliterated, filling the kitchen with more smoke.
I mean, that was very cool. I would like to... That's very cool what you just did, but I don't think this is what they're looking for.
One of the eye stalks, like, slaps the extremely burned meat onto the ground at your feet. There you go. One Luna special.
You got any different specials?
Yep, sure do. Coming right up. Special
Like
too.
maybe not that used to be a place. Like, I don't know, you got a banana?
Sorry, all out of bananas.
Any fresh fruit? Like a salad?
Nope. Out of that too. It gives you another piece of extremely burned food. There you go. I think that's steak.
I don't...
It's well done. That's all we serve here.
I think it's more like charcoal.
Oh, and what can I get for you, young man? The bone beholder says to Wang Doodle.
Oh no, I'm simply here to observe. I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure? I've got soup du jour. She.
Listen, it's you're doing great. You're doing fantastic work. But I'm just so full from every other room we've walked into so far.
She kind of the eye stalk slaps a bowl onto the floor. It's full of charcoal. There you go. One soup du jour.
You know what? I could probably find a use for this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's got you out of Azrael anyway?
Oh. Well, I don't know, but I was just really thankful to find a kitchen. I love cooking. Are you sure you don't want anything? You look absolutely emaciated. We could put a couple pounds on you.
Kaza, like, looks over to Wang Doodle like a plan is starting to hatch in his mind.
Wang
Sure.
Doodle just nods and lets him roll with it.
Sure. Yeah, I'll have one of
He holds up one of the, like, bits of charred meat.
one of these.
Coming right up. She another piece of random body part that's in the oven. All right, here you go. One whatever that was. Well done.
Thank you so much. We're gonna go serve all this to the guests, and we'll let you know what they think of it.
Of course. Of course. Of course, she says with a lower tone.
No, I'm sure they're gonna love it.
I'm sure they will. They Always do.
Kaza will head back to the other room, and he's now apparently taking on the role of the front of house.
Well, did you get anything out of our chef?
I did, in fact. We got a great meal coming right up. But first we gotta clear out all the rest of this stuff, because it's no good. It's no good.
It's no good. That's perfectly good meat. Well, if the guests say it ain't good, then it ain't good.
Well, no, she's got a whole new recipe that she says is really it's really important. Wants everyone to try it.
Oh, all right. Well, Avery, could you, I don't know, do anything and clear the table? Roars will shake the mountains. The second split comes. Avery begins picking up the random body parts on the table. Well, while Avery is cleaning the table, I'm excited. Why don't you tell us about this fanciful meal that Luna cooked up for us?
It's a wonderful 6-course meal. But we're gonna serve all the courses at the same time because everyone's been waiting so long. So you're gonna get to pick and choose what you want.
No,
I like how
goody.
we're guests at this dinner party. We're guests at a dinner party that we are like now throwing for them.
I can't
This
wait.
does feel on brand.
My brand.
My brand. Soon enough, Avery has the tables relatively clear. Avery goes back to sitting at the chair. This bell rings, no heroes will answer. Eleanor claps in delight.
I'm trying to find the thing to click on. Oh, I think I've accidentally lost the whatever cantrip I was supposed to get with the Dreamweaver's Blessing because it just says hidden when I look at it.
Oh no. It should be minor illusion.
Okay. So Kazu's gonna go,
All right, there's a little bit of a show with this meal as well. You ready?
I'm ready.
he makes like a big show of like waving his hands around and doing little tricks and like does the running man for a second and like the fucking lawnmower and shit. Like going all the way around the table. Just doing a lap around the room.
It's like an episode of Ren and Stimpy. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. And then what we're gonna do is we're making a big show of everything, and then right as he gets back over by Eleanor, he's going to cast minor illusion to lay out a incredibly delicious looking feast all along the table of like fancy people food, and then use Dreamweaver's Blessing to make it real.
Oh, okay. How long does Dreamweaver's Blessing last?
It lasts a long time.
It's a minute plus 1 minute for each point of charisma, I think you have.
Maximum number of minutes equal to your charisma modifier. So it'll last for 2 minutes.
Okay. All right, Coslo. As you conjure this illusion of food, this massive spread, Eleanor gasps in delight and claps her hands. And even Rory kind of looks up and nods in approval.
Now this is the freshest of fresh food, so you're gonna have to dig in real quick, like,
Oh,
because the way this recipe works, it's gonna start to go off real quick.
oh,
Meant
but
to be doomed instantly.
I couldn't without all of my friends here at the table. Why, that would be just simply rude.
Well, at least taste some of it.
She reaches out with a little fork and stabs a piece of, whatever you have given her. Cornbread. This is quite nice. In fact, it's perfect. She begins picking up a bottle of wine and pours it, and begins piling food onto her plate. Oh, but I couldn't. Just wouldn't be the same without everyone here.
Wang Doodle, get the fuck in here!
What do you, I'm right
Sit
here. What do
down!
you, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't clear. I wasn't talking about y'all. Y'all are so nice. And, well, to make us this fanciful meal. But what about everybody else? What about Matrix? What about all of our other friends? What about Carlson? What about even Luna deserves a nice meal?
You cannot get Luna out of that kitchen, no matter how hard you try.
In fact, Wang Doodle, as you say that, there is the sound of struggle. And the sound of a laser.
Listen, I've played enough Repo to know if I hear weird sounds and then laser to not go closer to it. Just leave it alone.
What? Eleanor, you can't make our guests make food for us. That's rudeness of the highest caliber. No, this simply won't do. Luna lasers the shit out of your food. And she leaves just nothing in her wake. There is now a dark line going down the center of the table.
Goslow, the light has gone out in his eyes. He thought he had a brilliant plan and it didn't work.
Eleanor, how could you make the guests make food for you? No, we should be making the food for you. Look at these adventurers. They're so tired. They're so skinny. They look like they haven't eaten in years. Not a proper meal. We should be cooking for them, not them cooking for us. Shame on you, Eleanor, shame. You're right, Luna. I'm sorry, Mr. Coslow. That was a great whatever you conjured up, but Luna's right. You're our guests. And we should be cooking. Luna, humph.
Coslow casts power word sulk.
Luna makes a kind of a sound and floats back to the kitchen. Squeezes through this tiny hallway. I'm afraid Luna is right. If it's a proper fancy dinner, I'm the host. I should be providing the food, not you. Forgive me, Mr. Coslow. There's a couple
No, that's okay.
There's just a couple things that need to be done before we can have a proper dinner. First, she points over at Avery. Avery over there needs to get in a better mood and stop ruining all of the vibe with her dire omens. Avery turns to look at the party. Not fear the dragon that See, fear the dragon whose shadow has already fallen upon you. She's always like that, just bringing down the mood. And well, Rory won't eat a damn thing. He just picks at it. And if, well, he's not eating anything, that's just plain rude. We should serve him something that he wants to eat. Ugh. Only I could get some decent blood around. So, you see, this isn't a very good party at all. Everybody's in such a dour mood. Even Mr. Coslow. I'm sorry about Luna. She's got the best intentions in mind.
I think he's still trying to get over the table laser thing, but I'm sure Kazo will be fine. Things happen.
Nah, don't worry. I'll have completely forgotten all of this by the next time we're here.
Well, listen, there's two things we need for a fancy dinner. One, good conversation. And that means either everybody shuts up or everybody's in a good mood. And two, we need a fancy... Not... Well, she now gestures to the giant lasered line in the middle of the table. And Luna needs to make it. Just make her happy. She won't be happy if you try and serve us some food. You remember, you're the guests. We're the hosts.
So it sounds like we have to deal with everybody in order to deal with Eleanor's situation.
Yep. Because she also wanted she wanted Beatrix, who's apparently north of where Rory was. Not Rory, Marley.
And she wanted another one too. I'm guessing Alexi. I don't remember the name.
Carson, I think she said. I mean, there's another door. We could go check the other door. We need to find food at some point and blood for Rory. Just in time for us to figure out all of this in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all will do fine. Just remember, don't anger Luna.
Okay, can you do me a favor?
What do you need, Mr. Greenfinger?
Everything you just said, can you remember that and then say it again in 3 weeks, which is gonna be more like 5 seconds?
I sure will. And we'll catch everybody on the next episode of Arctis in about...
I do declare.
I do declare it's going to be a couple weeks. But that is where we will end the session for today, as it seems like Eleanor wants a fancy dinner. But all of her guests need to be happy, including the chef Luna, who is burning everything in the kitchen. But who else is to the south? What does Beatrix want? And is Marley ever gonna get his wine? Well, we'll find out. We're gonna take a couple weeks off, but until then, that'll be it for Arctis today. Thank you all for joining. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, 2 weeks. And then we will be back in mid-September. Till then, enjoy.
Wake me up in September.
In sometime mid-September. All right, everybody. I will miss you bunches and bunches, but at least you have some time to figure out this little puzzle. Until then, I will see Sea Swab on Wednesday, and the rest of you later. Have a good evening.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, chat. Well, very complicated dinner party thrown by Azrael's ghosts, mental illness. Who knows? That is it for Arctis today, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you have enjoyed this mirthful session as the Arctis crew goes through Azrael's mind. We will be on vacation for a couple of weeks. We will be back in mid-September. So if you want to catch up on some VODs, now is the perfect time to do it. Go check us out. !YouTube in the chat. ArctisDD on YouTube. If you don't want to watch the VODs in full, go check out our shorts and funny moments. They're only a minute long, and they show some funny parts of the session. Go check those out on Twitter, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We are a small channel, so all of your likes and subs are greatly appreciated. I'm your damn Zarina. Thank you for hanging out with me. You all. Thank you, Calvin5040. Thank you, Mike Unan. Thank you for the resub. For Nukiyashi, 10 years. Holy moly. Thank you, etc., for hanging out. Thank you, Chad, for lurking. I appreciate you. Yeah. What a session. Oh, my voice is killing me. I'm gonna go get some fancy dinner for myself. I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Drop us a follow, give us a subscribe, please. And I will catch you, Arctis lovers, for weeks. See you next time.